Greetings, minions, aliens, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade Dagger playing Empyrion, Galactic Survival. And last week was the whole creative build week thing. This week I don't think I'm going to do a full week of creative build, but I will be finishing up some of the work that I started this week and just kind of give it, semi-regular titles, I suppose. But anyways, yeah, this is, I'm gonna name, kind of like Shirley's Bridge, because she likes the red light. She likes the mood lighting, and so yeah, this is dedicated to Shirley because she really liked this. So there you go, Shirley, and I'll try to do more red mood lighting rooms like that. All right, so let's take an assessment of what we've got done so far. So this here is the hangar area. Come down through here, come inside, land, and then all the way up in the front end of the ship will be where we do our planting of crops and craps and all that happiness. And then this deck here will be power generation, or actually power storage. Now, last week I asked you guys what you think would be better, this or the cross pattern. And as I recall, it was either Suzumi, Val, or Carrick. I think it may have been Val, and I'm sorry if I've forgotten, or maybe it was Les. Either way, guys, forgive me if I've forgotten exactly which one of you it was. I don't have the message, the comments section up on my screen for me to be able to pick it off right at the bat. But yeah, the suggestion was to go with the cross pattern with the cargo boxes in between. So this is going to be the main pattern we follow here. Cool. Excellent. And then in the center, we're going to have ammo crate, RCS, generators, that kind of thing. Let's see if I can... There we go. So yeah, in the center will be ammo crates, generators, RCS, that kind of thing. Or we can do generators up front, ammo crates in the back, and then possibly put armor around them. That might be what I'll end up doing. And then down here, I think this is where, actually, I think this is probably where I was going to put the generators. Generators and RCS, and then up above, yeah, that's what I was going to do. Up here in the center, down the center row, will be the ammo crates. Down below will be the generators and RCS. And if it ends up being an issue where RCS has a certain sphere of influence, then I'll probably just go RCS, generator, RCS, generator, RCS, generator, all the way down the center. And then in other places of the ship, I might, like in the corners up here or something, just intersperse a random RCS to make sure it covers every bit of the ship. That should work out all right. Okay, so let's go up to the hangar deck, or the flight deck, I should say. I took the helmet off and wasn't dying. Interesting. Okay, so now we have to I want to import the Warthog, as suggested, to size the opening for the hangar deck here. So let me try to remember how this is done. I think it's... let's not do the guesswork. Let's take a look here. Creative menu H. Paste blueprint. Okay, right Alt P. Okay, now you gotta do it. H. No, F6. Okay, so this is gonna be honkin' huge. So yeah, once I get the A10 here all fleshed out the way I like, and colored and all that, I will include it in the Steam Workshop so that everybody else can kind of have some fun with it. Now, I've made some modifications, which is why it's not a finished product yet. Okay, so obviously we need to make some room here. Because that is not going to fit as is. Now, let's see. So, go back down this way. That is one massive mother, I tell ya. Of course, then again, A10s were not intended to be carrier-borne aircraft, so I might just I might just do some custom ships, specifically, you know, carrier-borne type ships. That might be the ticket. Because I'm going to be tearing apart way too much of this thing just to get this thing to fit. And I don't really... I think the wings are just about right. Engine pods probably could be extended out a little bit, like up to the edge of the wing or something. But other than that, I think it's pretty spot on for what I can do anyway. So yeah, I'm thinking probably what I'll have to do is carrier-specific ships and build them around the size constraints of the flight elevator on here, or the aircraft elevator, as it were. Well, we can fly it around a little bit and have a bit of fun. Do a little twisty turn here. And this way we can probably get a better view. So I still got to get the front end here done. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. I think I might want to extend the flight deck out a little more. I'm not sure on that though. I want to try to keep a proper perspective on it, or keep the proportions right, really. And I also have to add the vertical engines off the sides. Whoop, 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 back it up. So yeah, I definitely got to do a little more work on this, and I think a good deal of this, yeah, a good deal of this I'll probably have to do off camera. Almost perfect touchdown right there. Tell you what. Okay. Alright, enough screwing around. We need to see what we can do to give this thing a little better proportion, I think. And I'm trying to really figure out what to do about it. And I might shelf this for a little bit until I can really get a feel for it. I don't know, I'm just not 100% on what to do here. I know I need to double up the flight deck depth-wise so that the flat top might be able to soak up more damage that way before anything can breach in through the hull. I think I'm going to have to extend the flight deck off the back more so it has an overhang. A bit more of an overhang, that is. I'm not so sure about how boxy the tail is here. Not too terribly bad, I guess. I am liking this island, but what I'm thinking I need to do is maybe extend off the back a little bit and create a room for like a sick bay type of thing. Or it'd probably be better off inside, because you land and right nearby would be those kind of surfaces for oxygen and health. And I still got to figure out how I'm going to deal with this. Okay, well, I may be ending this episode a little early, because really I'm kind of stymied right now as to what I want to do and all that. If all else fails, we can all, go and blow stuff up, like asteroids and stuff. Helps me clear my head. Reload. Oops. Oh, I guess that's it for ammo. Oh well. Let's see. Let's really give this a good look over. I'm sorry this is not as exciting as it should be, but or interesting. Just like I said, I kind of got into it and then just kind of like, all right, what am I doing? Let's see. Whoa, that would have been a disaster if I was landing on a real one. Tail hook and slide. Yeah, that was kind of sloppy. Alright, Hangar Gardens. Okay, well, one thing we can do is just establish that this setup ain't gonna fly. But this will. I hope I read that right, that the X, or was it this? I'm thinking that you guys wanted this idea, which I'm leaning more towards than this, because you can get more energy in. I'll have to look over the comments again and double check. But I'm thinking this is the one that you guys were talking about. And I'll try to give you guys the proper credit in the shout out, you know. But it has been a long week. It's a late night. Crashing to get as many trying to get at least a couple episodes recorded, because I still have to do rendering and then upload, or editing, rendering, and then uploading, and I got a full plate ahead of me for this weekend. So yeah, apologize if I'm just kind of rushing through things and being tired while doing it, but you know, need to get this stuff in, and I can always make up for it later. Alright, well, chances are I may be doing a little Empyrion tonight in my live stream, if I can get that going well tonight. Time-wise, for live stream for me, it's most likely Monday nights at like 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It's like 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific. I did a live stream last week with Mech Warrior Online, and you know, Valorel showed up, and my friend Coop showed up, and who else? My brain's just drawing blank, so I apologize if I'm forgetting somebody. Les, were you there? Shoot, I can't remember. But Sharky showed up for a second and then left. Anyways, I had a good time. Blew some stuff up, got blown up. You can see the footage of that. You know, I got the live stream saved in my video section, so you can check that out. You know, if you missed it. But yeah, I just kind of did an impromptu thing. It worked. Everything seemed to work out pretty good in terms of, you know, the technical stuff, program, and OBS and all that. You know, the settings for that and all. Yeah, so I'm gonna try doing it again. I might do it as a regular occurrence on Monday nights. I don't want to conflict with Hal Admer's schedule, you know, because Hal's a good buddy of mine, and I don't want to, you know, hog in on the timeline there. And then I have another friend that is also, you know, streaming fairly regularly all week long, so I don't want to conflict with her schedule. So, yeah, so it looks like maybe Mondays, maybe at the worst Tuesdays or Thursdays. But I kind of want to do it at the beginning of the week and get it done and over with. And if you want to know if I'm streaming, well, sign up. I got follow me on Twitter, whatever. You can definitely find out when my videos are out, and any last minute kind of stuff goes on. Yeah. Alright, well, there's not much else I really feel like I can do on this, so I might end up just doing this in the live stream tonight. I'm recording this Saturday morning, so I don't know if I'll have something else up before then, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, I apologize for being so, oh, what's the word for it? Not lazy, but just kind of lacking pep in this episode. Yeah, we'll figure something out. But I did want to get an episode up, so if anything, you guys can see that I did listen to you guys' advice about getting the Warthog in. Obviously, it's too big, and so I'm thinking I'm just going to make ships tailor-made for this. So, yeah. And then also there was just a little bit of news updates and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have a great week coming up. Valentine's is over, so you married guys, you know, if you get your wives or girlfriends or whatever, or wives and girlfriends, something, good on you. And for the rest of us single guys, yeah, we don't need those stinking Valentines. And then there's Deadpool came out this weekend, so I was geeked about that. At the time I'm recording this, I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, Daffy Duck, the Marvel Universe, going with my brother and my other brother. I have one that's from my mother and one that's my best friend that I see as a brother, and so we're going to see Deadpool on Sunday, which would be yesterday according to when I air this. Anyways, enough of this shit. Like, dislike, comment either way, share, subscribe. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. I apologize, and I'll figure a way to make it up to you guys. So until next time, see you later. Twitch.